segment paid for by Davis of Freeze Realtors.
It's time for Happy Tappe Home Tips
I'm so happy about this.
with Luke Tappe of Davis and Freeze Realtors
I'm so happy.
on 97.9 Kick FM.
All right, it is Monday. After a holiday, we're all kind of like, are you tired? Because I'm tired.
I'm telling you what. Yeah.
I'm tired.
Wow.
It's a good weekend. We're getting back to business here with Luke Tappe with his Happy Tappe Home Tips. We bring you in this morning because it's the ultimate question. What?
Is there a neighborhood that's not shooting off fireworks?
Exactly.
Do you have one of those? Can I buy that house?
that
Put the
one.
bottle rockets away.
Yeah, all night, all weekend.
I'm telling you.
The old question is kind of what came first, the egg or the chicken? Do you buy or do you sell first?
Exactly. I mean, that's that's kind of the question on the table right now. So that's what I'm going to talk about. As a homeowner, the number one question that I get is, should I sell my current home first or buy my next one first? It is a great question. It's not a stupid question. It is a very good question. And the answer kind of depends on your goals and your timing.
Right.
So let's just walk through it real quick. Selling first. Let's say you sell first. That gives you the exact amount of money that you have to work with for your next purchase. I mean, it is what it is at that point, which can make things simpler financially. It's less risky from a lending perspective too. The challenge is you may need to find like short-term housing or negotiate.
If you don't find a house.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or negotiate like a rent back. As a seller, you can negotiate a rent back where you can go ahead and close on your home and ask that buyer, hey, can I have 30 or 60 days to rent my home back from you until I can find something?
Interesting.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that before.
It's called a seller rent back.
Okay.
So those are all things we can work through. Kind of the second option is buying first. On the other hand, buying first, gives you more time to find the right home without the rush. That's especially helpful if you're, looking for something specific like acreage outside of town or a rare home in a rare subdivision.
In a very specific
exactly.
place, right.
The downside to that is you might carry two mortgages for a while, and that's something you'll need to be kind of financially prepared for, which leads me to my next point. There are options. There's bridge options. We can do a contingency or like a bridge loan. So, there's also, these are like those middle of the road options. A home sale contingency where your purchase depends on you selling your current home. So we can always make your new house contingent on you selling the current one.
Right.
Or you can do a bridge loan, and that kind of helps you temporarily finance the gap. These can work, but they depend on the strength of your offer as well as the strength of your credit.
Right.
Not every bank for every person.
Do this,
That's why I said it just depends on every single person and every single individual, kind of scenario.
Right.
There's no one size fits all answer, but I can assure you, I can help you make the right decisions based on your timeline, your finances, and your goals.
Yeah.
I always sit down with sellers and buyers and say, what is your timeline? What are your finances and what are your goals?
Yeah.
And that kind of helps me mentally prepare you and myself for what we need to do for this cocktail. How can we put this together? So if you're not sure which path is right, let's just sit down, talk strategy. I've helped plenty of local homeowners make smooth transitions, and I would really love to help you too. And I am licensed in both Illinois and Missouri. For all of those out there listening. So nice. I'm licensed on both sides of the river. No matter what side you're on, I've got you covered, A to Z.
Yeah. So we had a contingency plan on ours, and I'll never forget, we got an offer on the house, and I called my realtor, or was on the phone with her, and I'm like, we need to go buy a house, don't we? She goes, yeah.
Yeah. And I sold that house.
He did.
I had that offer.
He did. He
Timing
sold my house
is everything, but see, Luke threads the needle.
That's right.
He did. These are all great tips. And just coming from, we talked about this before in the show. You're a local guy. You know the community. You've been here all of your life.
Yeah.
You know the industry so well. And you and your team are going to take care of your clients. So to get that process started, whether you buy or sell, and no question is stupid in real estate.
No, it's not. It's really not.
How do they get a hold of you and your team at Davis and Freeze?
We would love to help you guys at Davis and Freeze Incorporated Realtors. Give us a call, 217-223-9700, or visit us on our website, davisandfreeze.com. And we're also on social media all day, every day.
Love it.
Very good.
Luke, thanks so much. Have a great week.
Thank you guys. You too.